Today we will discuss about the science of festivals. Celebrating the festivals is one of the very relevant and important practices in all religions. Celebrating a festival has three connotations. One is it has an astronomical reason and background. Second, it has a spiritual background. And third, it has a scientific background. As I said, all religions have festivals, whether Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, any religion. All the festivals in all religions are having an astronomical basis that we will now discuss. In addition, all the festival also has a spiritual background. But when it comes to the scientific background, there are differences in approach with respect to various religions. On this, the Vedic religion stands apart. That we will discuss now as we go along. As I said, all festivals of all religions are having an astronomical background. We will come to Vedic religion at the end. If we take the Islam, it is always celebrated in a particular month, Islam month, and on a particular tithi. For example, Ramzan is celebrated always in a Tritiya. Some of the Muslim festivals are celebrated in Ashtami, some are on Tritiya. Similarly, if you look at the Christian festival, the most important being Christmas. Christmas has a very, very important astronomical significance. Many people may or may not know. The new year is the beginning of everything new for this generation. And while fixing this date as a new year, it was not randomly chosen by the sages in that religion. If you carefully observe astronomically, you will find that on the chosen day, that is 1st of January, the sun, the most important planet as far as Earth is concerned, will be in the sign of Dhanus, that is ruled by Jupiter, and the sun will be in the nakshatra of Purvashada, which is controlled by Venus, Shukra. So, on that day, the energies of Sun, Jupiter, and Venus will be very high. And the combination of these three planets, Sun represents the overall authority and the control over the entire universe. Jupiter controls all the wisdom, and that house, Dhanus, is the ninth, that is the fortune house of the Kalapurusha, and Venus is the lord of Bhoga, enjoyment, and all kinds of material wealth. So, the combination of these three energies, the rishis of the Christian religion chose as the right day to start the new year. So, the new year day also has an astronomical significance. So, it is applicable to all religions. And the spiritual reason for each religion is to uplift the spiritual powers in the human beings. This is again applicable to all religions. Certain practices are told to be followed so that the mind is controlled and mind is possible to move towards spirituality away from materiality. But when it comes to the last point, scientific reason, scientifically, the reason for the festival is to enhance the mood or the positive feelings of the people. It is mind that matters. A positively slated mind can do wonders. A mind depressed cannot deliver. So, the intention behind the celebrations of festivals is to enhance the positive feelings so that the human mind will be in a position to take proper decisions and do the correct things. On this matter, the Hindu religion or Vedic religion stands apart because in the Muslim religion, the festivals are conducted not only for celebration but also for self purgation. There are some festivals there where instead of celebrating the joyful mood, they also pay the remorse mood to the God. Example is Muharram. Even in before Ramzan, they observe very strict discipline where it is a good spiritual practice but not much of mind enhancement in terms of happiness. And Eid is also like that. When we come to Christianity, while Christmas is for all around merry, the Easter is to mourn. So they have celebrations for mourning as well as for celebrating. Many religions have this practice. But when you come to Vedic religion, they have made it very clear. They have differentiated it very clear. Festivals are for only uplifting the mood, only for enjoyment. Enjoyment not in the material sense, but in the mental sense. It will not be combined with any remorse stitched to that. Wherever a person has to do such kind of a self purification, there is a separate procedure called vrata. We will discuss about it later. There are several vratas Vedic religion says for controlling the mind and enhancing the spiritual power and all. But when it comes to festivals, it is truly for celebrating. That is nothing other than celebration in festivals. That is because Vedic religion believes that a happy mind is a source for a happy life. Now, we will discuss in detail about the Vedic festivals. The chronologically, if you look at the Vedic festivals, will fall on Purnami days, Amavasya days, or Tritiya days, or important tithis, wherever it brings in very positive energies all around. The spring solstice is celebrated as the Vishu or New Year Day. Then we celebrate on the advent of summer solstice several festivals. That is the beginning of the festival season. We have Ganesh Chaturthi on a Chaturthi day. Then we have Navaratri, a great festival following Amavasya day. Then we have Deepavali on another Amavasya day. And we have Pongal on the winter solstice, like that. And every Purnami is celebrated, as I told you, as a festival, though on a minor scale, like Chitra Purnami, Vaihasi Visaham, Avani Avittam, and then you have Bharani Deepam, you have Taipusam, Masi Maham, Panguni Uttaram, etc. etc. In all these days, there is a religious fervor as well as a festive spirit. Every region of India celebrates festivals depending upon their calendar, but purely for enhancing the mood. We will take two festivals for example. One is Navaratri, another one is Deepavali. Navaratri is celebrated continuously for 9 days for celebrating the divine energy that is within us and which is all around. The saints of Navaratri I will discuss in a separate lecture, but here it is suffice to say that this celebration continuously for 9 days is to ensure that this mood of happiness is taken through for a long time, so that this happiness sets in. And this happiness is not very temporal, it is for a very, very valid scientific reason that the manifestation of the divine energy is very high. And we are celebrating the mother because it is the feminine energy which is responsible for the creation. In the Vedic system, the Purusha and Prakriti, Purusha is a witness and Prakriti is the active agent. Prakriti is the mother. So it is the mother who is creating everything, and it is that energy which is active within us also. Though it is the Purusha that is giving the animating source, but it is the mother Shakti which is acting. Therefore, our Vedic rishis decided that this mother energy should be celebrated with a great favor and fervor. During these days, you may be seeing that young children, Sumangalis, Suhasanis will be honored, revered, and temples will be bustling with festive spirits. So there will be all around mood of enhancement of happiness. Similarly, when you come to Deepavali, everybody celebrates. They celebrate it with new dresses, crackers, sweets, everything. Now, this Deepavali has one very great scientific significance, spiritual significance. That is, just review what you do on a Deepavali day. You wake up, you have morning bath with oil. It's an oil bath. And after that, you wear new dresses and wear chandan and kumkum and have some sweets and then go on crack. This is exactly what we do in a temple to the god. In the morning hours, we do abhishekam to the god and we then adorn him with fresh clothes and then offer him naivedya. That is what we are doing to us, ourselves. That is, on Deepavali day, we are worshipping the divine power, that is the Atman within us. This is the self Brahma Puja, Atma Puja, that is being conducted on Deepavali day. What an esoteric scientific background behind this. So when we celebrate Diwali, the way the system has been developed, we are actually doing an Atma Puja. When we do that Atma Puja, the divine energy within us gets enhanced, and that is going to help us in many ways. Okay, this Diwali and Navaratri festivities, for that matter, even Ganesha festivities, which is done in a very grand scale, what happens on these 3 days? Everybody in the society, in the community, will be celebrating and be in a happy mood. Even if they are having otherwise problems, on that particular day, on a particular moment, they will all be happy. That means at the time, the entire atmosphere will be surcharged with positive feelings, and all the negative feelings that would have been there would be washed away. It is cleansing the entire atmosphere of negative feelings and filling it up with only positive feelings, so that all the hearts and mind which is in that region will be filled up with happy energy. This is a scientific parallel. Let us look at what happens on a polio vaccination day. A day will be fixed. On the day polio vaccine will be administered, a day will be fixed. On the day, all the eligible children will be compulsorily administered with the polio vaccine. Why? The polio gem has a quality that once the polio vaccine is administered, it has to leave that body, and it has a very short life of some seconds. During that second, if it can catch another body, young child, it will go and stick to it. That is why the government has made it a point in any particular place, town, village, state, they decide to administer the polio vaccine, they will administer to all the children, so that there will be no children left out for the polio gem to go and catch. Similarly, during the Diwali, Ganesh festival, and Navaratri, since everybody is brought into a happy mood, the negative feelings or the sad feelings will have no place to go and rest. So it has to evaporate and vanish into the thin air. Therefore, the entire atmosphere will be starting afresh with happy feelings, and it is a new beginning. It is a new beginning for everybody. Now, like this, we can go on explaining every festival, how it is conducted, how it is happening, and all. Once we understand the science of the festivals, we will not think that it is superstitious. It is not superstitious. In Vedic religion, nothing is superstitious. It is fully scientific. The science of it may or may not have been explained, but it is our duty to explain it, and it is our duty to understand it, so that we are able to follow the scientific principles behind it. So, let us celebrate every festival with full scientific understanding and with great fervor and with great spirit. But the ultimate aim of all the festivals is to uplift us spiritually from material plane to spiritual plane. Let us all grow. Om Namo Narayanaya.